Hey guys, welcome back to my blog and to my channel, depending on where you're watching this video. So I wanted to talk to you guys about AHAs and BHAs and why I think, and probably a lot of other people think, you should have them in your skincare routine. I know reading research isn't necessarily fun, and sometimes listening to a video on like what things do is a little easier, so that's why I'm creating this, and I hope you enjoy it. I will link below the blog post that's kind of like supplemental to this video. It'll have like a lot of the same like things brought up, but I just thought I'd do two different things, one for people who want to read it and one for people who want to listen. Anyways, so thank you for watching this video, and let's talk about AHAs. So AHAs, well, first off, AHA stands for alpha hydroxy acid. So there are AHAs, BHAs, and there's like a PHA, and we're just going to focus on AHAs and BHAs though today because they are the most common, and they are really, I believe, something that you should incorporate in your skincare routine. They're really helpful for your skin, no matter what skin type you have. They're beneficial. AHAs are acids. We're talking acids today. AHAs are acids that are derived naturally, like from foods. Glycolic acid is derived from sugarcane, lactic acid is derived from milk, malic acid is derived from apples, mandelic acid is derived from almonds, citric acid is derived from citrus fruits, and tartaric acid is derived from grapes. So those are kind of like some of the big AHA hitters. There are other ones, but those are the ones that I've most commonly seen. But anyway, if something says there's an AHA, they basically do the same thing. They exfoliate the skin. So how they do that is just like a brief little intro. I'll go into it a little more deeply. They kind of unglue your dead skin from your healthy skin. So like the glue of the cells. So when you use a chemical exfoliator with an AHA or a BHA, they will take off dead skin cells, loosen that glue, so you're able to have healthier, glowing skin. You're less likely to break out, and you don't have dead skin sitting on your face, which is just freaks me out. Anyway, some of the most popular ones, especially that I've seen today, are lactic and glycolic acids. They all, just because of their benefits, which I'll get into in a little bit. So when talking about skincare and acids, a term that's used frequently is bioavailability. Bioavailability means for the active ingredient, so the acids, to perform its function. So on like the skin for its optimal effect. Just as a reference, bioavailability is also talking about molecular size, which is something you might want to look into if you're really into your skin, is looking into the size of molecules and putting them on your skin in order based on smallest to largest, except for cleansers and finishing liquids. Melanie Simon did a great video for Violet Grey. I'll link it down below so you can watch that. She just has a killer skincare routine. I love it. I love all of her videos. When talking about bioavailability, one of the AHAs that has the smallest molecular size is glycolic, so that's also why it's really popular, because it'll penetrate deeper into your skin. That's why you might want to look into specific acids depending on your skin type and where you want to put in your routine, because it'll go deeper into your skin. That's why glycolic's one of the more popular ones. So what does an acid do when you put it on your skin, you're probably wondering. I know I wondered the same thing. Basically, like I said, when you put an acid on your skin, you're taking off, it exfoliates that dead skin by loosening the glue of the cells and taking that dead skin with it on like a cotton pad or something. What it does when you apply it to your skin, it promotes the production of collagen. So it promotes the production of collagen. It increases skin thickness. So what that means is that your skin will look more plump and fuller and just healthier, younger. It'll add a nice glow because you did just take that dead skin off your face or wherever you're using this on your body. It'll increase your skin barrier, so it keeps the nasty like pollution out and free radicals and all that stuff out, and keep all the good stuff and moisture in. The other main exfoliating way is with a physical exfoliant, which is like if it's like feels grainy. Actually, my favorite physical exfoliant is the Dr. Lancer. I don't use it that often because I do prefer a chemical exfoliant. When talking about like peels and face masks and or AHAs in like skincare products, it usually says the percentage of the acid in the product, so you know kind of how your skin's going to react, because it just also changes the way you use the product. So products with like a 5 to 10% amount of AHA in them are usually like chemical exfoliators. You can use them every single day. They're more gentle compared to higher percentages, and they help combat every day. They help combat acne, environmental damage, wrinkles. They help promote collagen to fill in fine lines. They also help with melasma and pigmentation. And again, it gives you glowing skin because you're taking away those dead skin cells that is making your skin look dull. And then when you use like higher percentage of AHAs and BHAs, it's like 10 to 50%. That is what you would consider like a use at home peel. That is basically, I think the ones on the market right now that would fall into that category are the Babyfacial by Drunk Elephant, the Ordinary AHA and BHA liquid. It's like a red liquid. Those are the two that I've used that I'm pretty sure are in that range. And then that you can use like not as often as every day. Don't use it every day. You don't want to be peeling healthy skin, brand new layers every single day. That'd be terrible. So it's like once a week or like once every other week that you would use those type of products with a higher AHA or BHA level. And then lastly, there are the professional peels that you can get that are usually between 50 and 70%. And that you want to make sure an esthetician, a doctor, someone who is knowledgeable about peels is applying this on you. So, and that's usually when you have like the really intense peeling, or it's an intense level peel. Why would you want to choose an AHA over a BHA? An AHA is actually a water-soluble acid. So this would probably be better for drier skin because it has a little bit of a harder time penetrating through oils, which is what BHAs are great for. They're oil-soluble acids. But you use an AHA for sun damage or dry skin because they exfoliate all that dead skin off, and they improve the moisture content since they are water-soluble. They work with water, so you want to keep that hydration in, but they don't penetrate as deep as BHAs. So moving on to BHAs, a BHA stands for beta hydroxy acid, and the most popular one of beta hydroxy acid is salicylic acid. It's like the main one. When you think of BHA, it is salicylic acid. And salicylic acid is mainly used for treating acne, which is also usually prominent on oilier skin types. Just because the skin produces extra sebum, and then you have oil sitting on your face, dead skin, you have that oil sitting on your pores, and salicylic acid is great for combating acne since that acid will break through the oil and go deep into the skin, where AHAs have a little harder time going through the oil to penetrate deep into your skin to be super effective. So like I said, BHAs are oil-loving acids, so they're great for combination or oily skin peeps. If you have dry skin and want to use a BHA to spot treat, do it. Like whatever, it's just something that you want to play with. They get through the oil that clogs pores and also help normalize the lining of the pore, so you're less likely to break out. And they're actually considered less irritating to the skin than AHAs, and they might be better for people with sensitive skin. If you have rosacea, it might be one that you want to like spot test on like your neck, because it might work. And one acid that does play on both teams is citric acid. So my favorite type of product has AHA and BHA in it, so I can get both of those benefits. I want to help treat my acne since my skin is acne prone, but I also want the glow and the hydration that the AHA provides. Before I get into products that I love, I just wanted to quickly go over some rules when you're using AHAs and BHAs. When you use AHAs or BHAs, I typically only use them at night. I feel like they're able to really penetrate and do work at night, and I don't like putting makeup on after I have like all that stuff working in my skin. It kind of just freaks me out, but that's kind of like up to you. You can use it in the day, but I don't know. So if you do use an AHA in the day, make sure you are wearing sunscreen, because an acid is taking off that dead layer of skin, or that, you know, just taking off that layer of skin, giving you fresh new skin. And so your skin's more likely to get burnt because of the sun. So make sure you wear sunscreen even if you use it at night. You're promoting collagen, cell renewal. You are wanting to protect that new, healthy, fresh skin from pigmentation, from damage. You want to prevent it from wrinkles. You just want to keep all the UVA and UVB rays away. Where you use AHAs and BHAs? Great question. I'm kidding. You want to use an AHA or BHA, or a product with both. So you will wash your face, use your AHA, BHA toner, chemical exfoliant, and then you'll go in to your serums. But you do want to make sure that you give your skin enough time to like soak it in. I usually say a good rule of thumb is like a minute and a half before you put in your serum, so it is able to do some work on its own before you move on to the next step. And then if you're using products like a retinol or a retinoid, Retin-A, you want to maybe do some research additionally. AHA, BHA products. Usually the rule of thumb is don't use them together, since your retinol, retinoid, tryptophan product is really speeding up that cell renewal. So you're not necessarily needing an AHA or BHA product. So some of my favorite AHA, BHA products, my like all-time holy grail, is the Biologique Recherche P50 1970. It is amazing. It has lactic acid, salicylic acid. I'll have all of these linked below and on my blog. Another favorite that I'm like still working through, I'm still trying to decide my final thoughts, is the Glossier Solution. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I think of it, but that has AHA and BHA. It is lactic, glycolic, salicylic, all in it, and it has calming properties as well. Deciem The Ordinary AHA, BHA healing solution. You don't want to use that much, but I do like using it for like a mask on a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis. And then lastly, I love the Dennis Gross peel pads. I love them as well. They have all the good acids. So I guess my personal favorite AHAs and BHAs, I really do love lactic acid and glycolic acid, and I love salicylic acid. Those are probably my three favorites. Lactic acid just helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It brightens your skin, it hydrates, it reduces oiliness, it reduces acne, and it helps to work on dark spots, which is exactly what I'm trying to do, all of those good things. Glycolic removes dead skin cells. Like I said, it reduces scarring, it lightens discoloration, signs of aging, wrinkles, and it also is great for hydration. And then I love salicylic acid because it really helps to fight blemishes, which I have, you know, some blemishes. I'll have a post to some of that info also down below. I did it on my Glossier Solution Part 1 post because those acids are in the Glossier Solution. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any further questions about acids, feel free to leave them down below. Check out the blog post. I will make sure to have everything linked. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I covered all of AHAs and BHAs for you. I'll see you next time.